Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Chaos and Order, art by Susan Holt. That is me. Today is October 29th, 2025. It's almost Halloween. And welcome to Wednesday Live, right here on Chaos and Order, art by you know who. That's me, Susan Holt. I'm going to set up my tech over here, my computer. That way I know you can hear me. I know I can hear me because, tech sometimes does weird things. So we're going to make sure it's all set up. Yep, okay. I can see me. I can hear me. This is fantastic. Yep, okay. I can see me. Now, let me get the video up like this. Okay. Think I can see the comments over there. Oh, I see Elizabeth is here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Today, before we get started, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping. For those of you watching here on Facebook Live with me, thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are watching in replay, thanks for joining me later in the evening and watching in replay. Go ahead and put hashtag replay in the comments so I know you stopped by. Also, for those of you watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. For those of you here on Facebook, all the thumbs up, all the hearts, all the comments and questions are fantastic. I absolutely love all that feedback and getting you the correct information about my art, of course. So let's get going, shall we? Today, I'm actually working on finishing some coasters for an art fair that's coming up. The Arizona Artists Guild Art Fair, which is November 8th. Please put that on your calendar from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I am running the art fair, hosting the art fair, and I will have a table there with a bunch of stuff. I have drawings and paintings that are framed and ready to go. I have a few small pieces, drawings and paintings that are not framed, but they're in little cello bags so that they are safe and protected until you can get them framed. I also am going to have Christmas ornaments or holiday ornaments. Here's one that I'll be bringing, and look at these cute little spiral hooks that I have for them. They're all numbered and labeled on the back so you know who you got them from. There's those. I have coasters, which I just showed you one of, that I'm working on getting finished today or tomorrow. And I have these little, what I'm calling flip signs. So I have one that I made for our dog food container. It says AM and PM, and my husband and I flip it because he feeds her in the morning and I feed her in the evening. So it keeps us up to date on who has fed her when and that she has eaten and all that kind of good stuff. So these will have either magnets on the back or Velcro. I like the Velcro better on these, to be honest, because we can just stick that right to the dog food container and it's easy to just kind of pop up, peel off, flip the sign, and know that whatever that task is for the day has been done. So for us, it's feeding the dog. On the fridge, I do have magnets that can go on as well, but on the fridge, sometimes these are a little heavy and they kind of slide down, so I put a couple of magnets on there. But yeah, these I've recycled everything on them. So the back is a lid from a smoothie container. I get these delivery smoothies that I blend every day. And instead of just throwing these out, I thought they'd make a really good kind of beveled edge and nice container for the flip signs. And where was I going with this? These also make good coasters. However, some of these make good coasters. However, a lot of them, the backs are not completely flat. But these are all, oh yes, that's where I was going. These are all recycled materials. So the backing is recycled off of a drink, and the paint that's on here in the background is actually off of some of my pour paintings where the paint drips off the canvas. And instead of throwing it away and putting it in the landfill or dumping it down the drain to go into the water supply, I let them dry and I use them for my jewelry, for my coasters, for ornaments. Well, ornaments, I use something different. For the flip signs and a whole bunch of other stuff, even smaller pieces that I call pasted on paper. So it's a paper design, and then it has a little bit of the pour painted background on it, and then I just kind of design on and around it, and they're really, really stunning. So come on out to the art fair and see them in person. But yeah, they're a great way to use used up paint or dried up paint, and I'm having such a good time with that. But I will have the ornaments, the coasters, the flip signs. I have a bunch of jewelry. I have my list down here so I don't forget. I have rings, post earrings, like I usually wear every day, just these cutie little post earrings. I have drop earrings that kind of dangle and then have some pour paint on the bottom. I have pendants, I have jewelry sets. So if you're looking for a gift this holiday season for someone who always likes to wear a matching pendant and earrings, I have those ready to go. And if you can't make it to the art fair on November 8th, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, you can always go to my website, www.saholtstudios.com. That's SAHOLTSTUDIOS.com. It's all one word. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. Oh, actually, ta-da! Here's my list that I'm bringing to the art fair. There's my website down at the bottom. So, and I'll have, like I said, I'll have drawings and paintings that I've done as well, including some of my geometric work and my, bringing a ladybug insect mandala that I absolutely love. I might even bring a painted rock or two and put out on my table and see how they're received. But for today, we're just gonna finish working on some of these cute little coasters. I will also have business cards with me, and I will have QR codes on my table. So if you do want to purchase anything there, you can just click it and make payments that way. I'll also bring a little bit of change, but I don't know how many people carry cash anymore. I generally don't these days. So I will hopefully accommodate everyone who would like to buy some of my art. Also, we have 24 artists that are going to be at the Arizona Artists Guild Art Fair on November 8th. Up at the Arizona Artists Guild, which is, for those of you who are local to the Metro Phoenix area, it is on Union Hills and 7th Avenue. On the southeast corner, there's a gas station, then a vet clinic, then the Arizona Artists Guild. We actually share a parking lot with the vet clinic. So if you're coming up, come see me. Come see all of the amazing artists. We have sculptors, we have woodworkers, we have ceramics, we have, of course, paintings, watercolors, oil paintings, watercolorists, me with my acrylic stuff, and we have several people that are bringing jewelry as well, and we have a local small business owner who is bringing some of her sweet treats and sandwiches and snack kind of stuff. So if you're up there about lunchtime, go ahead and stop by and support some local artists and a local business. We would love to see you there, and I am so excited. I'm so looking forward to this, as you can tell by my nonstop talking about it and posting about it. So if you do want to go, I have all of the information on all of my social media. And for those of you who have my web address or my email address, you can go ahead and let me know if you need some more information. And of course, the Arizona Artists Guild website has the listing up, and there's more information about it there. This is the first full-on art fair that Arizona Artists Guild has ever done. There used to be another event that they would hold that had not just art for sale, but also artists there doing demos. We have scrapped the demos because I wanted to reserve that space for artists because it is the winter holiday season, and my goal is to sell my own art, of course, but it's also to help support all of the other artists who are in the Arizona Artists Guild with me, and to give them more opportunities to get their art and their crafts seen in front of other people. Oh, speaking of crafts, my friend Lynn is there. She has these absolutely beautiful fiber pieces. So she's got, some weavings and some sculptural work, and they're fantastic and gorgeous. So please, please, please come out to the Arizona Artists Guild Art Fair on November 8th, and I look forward to seeing you there. But now, I do have 4 more coasters that I have to kind of trim up and get the hard edges, because these come out of the molds, and the top ones I did by hand. I kind of smoothed them out with a piece of sandpaper earlier. But on the back, these edges kind of come up the side of the mold and they get really sharp. So I have to Dremel them off. And then I'm going to put a piece of cork on the back that I have cut previously. This is one of the finished coasters right here. This one's a little round sunset one. I also have my spiral dot designs. Oh, and I have this beautiful tree design in gold and greens that is curing on. And, oh yes, this really cute little palm tree. So if you're thinking of a tropical getaway, it's all good. I got stuff. And then I have a couple of them that have my little bubble designs on them as well. So there's a lot going on here in the studio that I need to still kind of get a little bit more organized, or I have all the ornaments over on my wall above my shipping station simply because they look really, really cute up there. So I need to take them off the wall, get them all dusted off and packed up and ready to go to the event. With my jewelry and the ornaments, I do have little gift boxes that I can pack them into, and we can definitely get those ready for a little name tag and off to your loved ones for the winter holidays that are coming up. So that is my spiel. I am going to be running my Dremel while I trim these up. So if you do not like the sound of a Dremel, go ahead and turn your volume off, and I will I'll kind of wave at the screen when I am back from doing all the dremeling that I have to do with these. So I'm gonna put on my bandana. This just keeps the acrylic resin out of my lungs, the little shards that come off of it. So it's not high tech, it's not fancy, but it works. So this is how I look when I do my when I do my dremeling. All right, I am going to go ahead and mute the microphone. Okay. So, as you can see, I just use my little burr grinding tool and get the really sharp edge off the bottom. I do like to spray a little bit of water in my trash can after I do this, just to kind of tamp down the little shards of acrylic that come off of resin. I'll wipe everything down with a damp paper towel. Then put it over here on the table. I think I have to wipe my glasses off. When Linda is here, hello, hello, hello. And for those of you who kind of joined me in between when I was grinding with the Dremel, I did mute my microphone so you didn't have to hear the Dremel noise, because I know that kind of annoys some people. Then I have my little circle of cork that I have cut out. This is some adhesive that I like to use. And I don't have my cork going all the way to the edge of my square coaster here. I have it so that I can hide it underneath this design so you get the clear effect. And then you don't see the cork underneath the design. I'm going to set that aside. Put a heavy paint bottle on the top so that this bent piece of cork kind of adheres itself to the acrylic in a flat way, because I don't want the cork to be bowed and not work well on the bottom of the coaster. So that is what I've been doing today. I also I have kind of a sore wrist because I've been doing so much lately. So I am not going to stay too long in here. I have 3 more of these coasters to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get off this computer and just finish those up real quick. And then what I have left to do for getting everything ready for the art show, I have to pull out some small, like 5x7-ish and 3x5 paintings, that kind of size, and put them in my rolly bin over here that I already have packed up with the kind of medium size pieces that I'm bringing. And then I have to choose a larger-ish sized piece because I will have a floor easel next to my table at the Arizona Artists Guild for the art fair. And I am going to put a larger painting on there so people can see that I have a wide range of sizes and styles, and not everything has my spirals, not everything has my bubbles, not everything is done in paint. I have some artist grade colored pencil pieces that I have. So I am, oh, and I have some gouache painting too. That's an opaque watercolor. So I have a lot of things that I am excited to share with everyone, and hopefully make a couple of sales, or more than a couple of sales. That'd be fantastic. So again, please join me November 8th for the Arizona Artists Guild Art Fair from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I hope to see you there. I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me and kind of seeing some of the fun stuff I'm bringing. And I will talk to you next week right here on Sunday Wednesday Live on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt. Bye, everyone.